Hey, people. It's your favorite Misfits back in the building. Keith and Troy. And you know what we're talking about today? Your guess as good as ours.
Right.
No. What's going on, people? Look, we're going to give you a chance to come into the chat. You know what I'm saying? So we don't just, how can I say this, waste our pearls. Because, you know, we be dropping gems in this place. You know what I'm saying? You don't think so? You don't think so?
Yeah, we do.
We were dropping nuggets. I mean, like great gems in this thing. You know, like the first 30 seconds is usually me fiddling on my phone trying to make sure all the links are sent out. But after that, we kill the game. You know what I mean? Why you ain't got no energy today? What's going on?
No, I got energy.
Yeah, I can't tell you like you sleep.
I am sleep.
What's going on with you, man? You been working a lot lately?
Yes, I have.
So tell us about it. Recap your week, man. What's been happening?
I ain't done much of nothing. So last weekend, this past weekend, I went to the beach.
Okay.
We
finally get some sun on them damn legs?
Nah, I didn't go out on the beach.
Man.
I just went to the beach. Well, we did walk out on the sand and stuff, but there was no sun. It was cloudy.
Yeah.
And cold. Nah, my son ran a 1 mile race. Well, my dad ran my dad ran a 5K, and then turned around and ran a 1 mile.
And how old is your boy?
He'll be 5 in April.
And he ran a mile race?
Yeah. In 14 minutes and...
Bruh. Wait.
Yeah, 14 minutes and some change.
Wait. A 5-year-old ran a 14-minute mile?
Yes, sir.
I know adults that don't run 14-minute miles.
The boy, he likes to run.
I can't run a 14-minute mile right now. My fat ass is juicy.
He even said he stopped and walked.
Oh, man. Look, so that should be motivation. Anybody out there over the age of 5, if you can't make it a mile in 14 minutes, you have failed in life. You have failed. Unless, or you're severely injured or decrepit.
Yeah.
But if you're reasonably healthy, 14 minutes, there's no way. I mean, I know for myself, I can walk a mile in between 16 and 17 minutes regularly if I'm just at a regular pace.
Yeah. So, yeah, there was a group of older folks there that were doing it, and my son looked at them and looked at me and he goes, "Dada, why do they have funny hats?" So they had like cone head hats, basically, right? Like pointed hats and stuff. And so I was like, you know me, I was like, I don't know, ask him, buddy. So he walks over to the one guy and he said, "Why?" Because they were talking about, his clothes and he was ready to run and stuff. He said, "Why do you have the hat?" And the guy laughed. He said, "It's so we don't get lost." And I mean, he was probably in his 70s, man. And it was a group of them. There was 10 of them. And they all had the hats, and they were all numbered 1 through 10. So, it was a lot of fun. He had a great time. We did that. We went out onto the beach for a little while. Then we drove back Saturday. And then I relaxed, man. I don't even remember what I did Sunday. Yeah, I don't even remember what we did.
Well, for me, what was my weekend like? Let me think. Oh, Friday, I got a chance to slide up to Blue Ridge Axe Throwing. So I got a chance to go up there and meet the crew up there again, see them again. I went with Amy and it's Amy. Please forgive me, Amber. I don't know why I called her Amy. She is going to beat my Amber. Super cool, by the way. And I got a chance to play a little 2024, just messing around, like little practice games and stuff, because I haven't really been throwing it much. And she almost beat me, man. 2 out of 3. Like, we were playing, and I think she got me in the first game, if memory serves me. And then after that, I had to be like, I had to actually think strategy, man. Like, I couldn't just randomly go for the 6s because it was getting my butt kicked. Like, I had to purposely go for a few 4s just because I went for my kills. I hit all my kills, thankfully. And I was like, I needed all of those points to beat her. And then she followed that up the following that weekend, like this past Sunday, with her and her partner. They won the duels tournament with a 53 average.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, kicking butt. So I got a chance to see the Blue Ridge Axe Throwing in Roanoke, and I went up to the one in Blacksburg, which is like 45 minutes of the road. And so the one in Blacksburg actually has an arcade and a bar, football kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like not far from the college.
Okay.
I think Vitek is the college that's over there. but there was a lot of college age people out there.
Yeah.
And so the venue is it's even smaller when it comes to the axe throwing part, but you can tell it wasn't just for axe throwing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got 4 lanes total. Well, let me rephrase that. They've got 4 complete lanes, so it's like 2, 2, 2, 2. So it's 8 boards.
Eight targets.
But 4. So they technically have more boards up than they do at the Roanoke place. The Roanoke place is popular because the gun place right next door to it. So, but it winds up. Both were nice. I got a chance to go over there and play and just throw, and kind of get comfortable and talk my talk over there a little bit and meet the owners, and came back Saturday afternoon. I got back, and Sunday I went to here in Raleigh. We had what they call the home show. So I went out there and met with prospecting customers and stuff like that, and then had to go to work and then actually try to sell something. So that was my weekend. It was mostly work and I guess you can say meeting people and stuff.
Right.
So I think this season I have not had a chance to actually participate. I'm looking forward to in March getting a chance to participate with Vinny and them.
Yeah.
That's
And
probably
that
my
marathon.
first. Yeah, that'd probably be my first chance to actually go through a full 28 games. So I definitely need to start practicing again. But I'm telling you, the month of January and February have just been brutal as far as the schedule goes.
Yeah, they really have.
Yeah, I didn't realize just how much stuff that I had to do in the first, I guess you can say, quarter of the year.
Right.
And it lightens up for me. I think right after Worlds, I think it lightens up a little bit, because right after that would be my son's birthday, and then after that, it kind of lightens up some more. I don't really have a lot to do until end of May, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, that's about the same with me. I mean, it's been crazy. I was thinking about it the other day, and so if I don't go anywhere the weekend in March, like the first weekend in March, then I'll have that one off. But I thought I saw a tournament somewhere for it, but I don't remember. And then if I go to Armadillo the 9th and the 10th for their tournament, that'll be then. Then the next weekend we go to Georgia. Then the next weekend I believe there's one at Iron Axe Society. And then the next
I need
weekend
to make
I'll
it
be
up
off.
to Krabby Axe at some point up in Maryland.
Yeah.
I need to make it up to that one at some point, because we get invited all the time and we never actually go. But
We definitely don't.
yeah, we need to get up there for sure. I plan to get up there at least once this year for sure, and get a chance to even if it's just a tournament, get a chance to get up there.
Right.
Get out of town for a little bit, and see what's going on. I think wife and I are looking at going to DC at some point. I have to ask her what the dates are. Just kind of because it's a 4-hour drive from here.
Yeah.
So just kind of take a day and go up there and just see the area of DC, around the Capitol. You know how it is, do the little tour stuff.
Tours.
And then if it's not too far from Bel Air, I may have to slide over and check it out. Just say, hey.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Hey, matter of fact, it looks like it says Lacey's watching. Hey, Lacey, how far is DC from Bel Air?
How far is DC from Bel Air?
Yeah, Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
It can't be that far. I mean, D.C. and Maryland are right there together.
Yeah.
And I got a cousin in Delaware. I'm going to need to slide by her house and just piss her off because I came in unannounced.
Yes.
Like, hey, she's like, bye. No, I'm not one of those that just pops in for no reason. Like just out of nowhere. Like I'm.
He said 2 hours.
2 hours. All right. Well, maybe it's on the way by. We'll see. Yeah.
Oh man.
So, what's the good word with you? What's talk to us? Give us some good news.
Sure. I mean, just work, man. Been busy. I haven't really thrown this. Like you said, this season's been weird as far as not being able to throw and like. I don't know. It's weird. It's just different. Like, I don't know what it is, to be honest. Yeah. Everything's just...
Now, I know I haven't been in the group very much during this quarter. I did get a chance to, again, talk to some people who have thrown, and part of what they were telling me was, they always ask me what did I feel about the current rules. Mm-hmm. Now, as you know, when we first started coming out with this rule, I was against it because I didn't want 15-foot.
Right.
I'm still not a super fan of it, but, however, it's here, right? Mm-hmm. I can tell you the new rules as far as just hitting the dots, though, does add a lot more intrigue. because it's not as easy as you think to hit those outside bulls. And even the elite players are missing them and hitting threes and twos.
And now the elite players are missing more center bulls than anything from what I've seen and read.
I can believe that
like.
because you're pushing your eyesight all around. And I can tell you it's definitely added more intrigue. The scores are obviously much lower, but it is not as easy to dominate as it was probably in 23. In 23, you felt like you can lock in. That's the reason I kept always saying, give me one more year and I think I can be a beast, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you with the new rules, what they intended, at least what I think they intended, is coming to fruition. Where the game is not as watered down, it's not as easy to win, it's not a guarantee that the same group is going to win, and there's more strategy to it. Like you might not want to go for the 6. You might want to try to go for the 4s. You know, it might be beneficial to hit the 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then people don't understand that when you're in tournament mode, you can try to throw off, you know, when a person goes for the 6 and they hit a 2 or hit a 3 and you think I'm going to throw off and hit a 4 and keep my points up. But what happens when you shade just a little too far over and you hit the 5? Guess what? That's a 0. So there is some possibility. Yeah. That's right, because if you've hit the zone already.
Yeah, if you've hit it already. Yeah.
Because that zone cancels out. So guess what? It ain't as simple as you think. One of those you're going for, let's say, the top right bull, right? You happen to hit the top right bull, but when trying to go for the bottom right bull, you throw a little high, and you happen to touch that line. Guess what? 0.
Yep.
So it's not as easy as it looks, man. And I have a bad habit of hitting 3s right in between the 2.
Yeah. I tried playing. So the first couple of games I took serious, I guess you could say, and really focused on the amateur 12-foot. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just feel it out. It's the first season. Let's see what we could do. So I would play some games from 15. I would move around from dots and stuff. And then I got to a point where I was like, I stayed back in the middle and just went down 23 rules, you know, all down the middle, then up on the last. And then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? Let's just have fun with it. Give it a try, swing around. I got a new accent from mirrored edge and started throwing from 15, and I might go advanced next year or next season, possibly, just to see, you know, see how I do, see what my ranking is, see where my rating is, and see kind of, you know, what it's going to be like. But I've played every game, well, not every game, but the back half of the season I played for tournament rules. So, you know, if I hit a center 5 or 6, I canceled it out and went to an outer. If I hit 5 or 6, canceled it and went around. So it was interesting. I mean, I got a pretty decent score because I threw a drop on one of them and hit all 3 kills. So I went for like 58 kills, I think it was. I went for a lot for some reason. I don't know. Every game I went up basically, but I mean, hey, the only way you're gonna get better is if you practice and go for them. So
we got to find out how to monetize our channel. Yeah, we got to figure out how. You know why?
Why is that?
Because people are wanting to see your toes, and they can't see them things for free no more. Like they got to see.
They got to see toes.
Yeah. So it's like where the toes at? You know what I'm saying?
The toes are hidden.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to start getting tips, like $2 tips. You know what I'm saying? Throw them up, bam, here we go. You know?
He subscribe or like or TikTok. You know, throw sunglasses or whatever it is. You do something. You know,
I know this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I got a question. You ever see somebody like pretty girl on like a live, Instagram live or something like that, right? And she's on Instagram live, she's doing her thing, and she happens to show something she shouldn't show by mistake. Whether it be the top or the bottom, she shows something she didn't intend to show. Why is there always an idiot that calls it out like he's never seen one before? Like, shut up. She might not even know she's showing it. Be quiet. Let's enjoy the show. Instead of 2 days. Like, shut up, stupid. Like, you know, like, I really feel like it's just a simping way of snitching. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, they really secretly what they want to say is, hey, babe, be careful. It's out. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, shut up. Like, you ain't never seen one before.
Yeah.
I
I don't know if we can do that on here or not.
No, I know it on YouTube you don't catch it as much, but you'll see on Instagram there'll be a slip here and there. You know what I mean? Or Facebook for sure. You'll see it on Facebook. No, because Facebook you can get away with it on Facebook.
Yeah.
So imagine, like when I see that, I always wonder what goes through a guy's mind when he has to call it out. Like, shut up, bro. Screenshot it. Record it or something. And you yell at the screen, you don't have to say anything. Like, be quiet. Yeah. Like you're ruining it all. You know what I mean? Like, dang.
Yeah, I'll have to. Well, I know to get monetized and stuff like that, there's a lot you have to do. Like I said, we can maybe do Twitch.
I'm gonna get us banned right now.
No, don't.
Right now, I'm getting us banned.
Getting us banned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Is it the same?
No.
Wait. I'll make it the same.
No, it looked like a pepperoni. Keep it that kid.
All right. I'll make it the same now.
Burnt pepperoni.
I identify as a female.
Yeah, we're definitely.
I just showed lady boobs.
Yeah, we're done for. And so, on that note,
this is our final show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, we will see you guys with the new name in about a month.
Yeah, you're gonna show some boobies and look, man. I'm sorry. How's your weight loss going?
It's going. It's tough, man, but it's going. I've been doing a new thing, trying to eat every 2 hours, give or take, but like certain things, yeah. So
I dropped a lot of weight early, but now I've kind of plateaued a little bit, and I'm trying to get more active so I can start burning stuff off. But like I slimmed up quite a bit. You can go back and look at some of the probably previous videos and see. I slimmed up. You see it in the face a little bit, but Vincent,
cancer, definitely.
But
oh, by the way, since Vincent just trying to, did you see his unboxing video?
No.
Oh God, so I could not stop laughing, and the wife was asking what was so funny. He did an ASMR or whatever it is video unboxing the A365, the Bullmax axe.
Oh, I seen that axe. That mug is sexy looking.
But his video of him unboxing it, bro. Vincent, I love you, but let me just tell you, I lost it laughing, bro. It was the funniest video I've seen in a while. Like, because you just hear him, listen to the sound of that knife go through that tape of this perfectly sealed package.
Oh, so he was doing like literally ASMR.
Yeah, and it had like no face. It was just like the package.
Because he does the deadpan anyway.
Yeah, it was just the package. He had like a knife and he was cutting the tape and he did the whole. I'm like, dude, and I was laughing so hard because when I tell you, it is fun. When we get off here, go watch it because you're gonna die laughing.
You know, I've been trying to figure out what kind of other YouTube branch off we can do. I wonder what happens if we just do 15 minutes of whispering at each other. Does it come across as a little bit?
That's weird.
You know,
it's weird.
Is it a little bit suspect?
Very.
Hi, Keith. Is that really a whisper though? Hi, Keith.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not a whisper.
You sure?
And I don't even know if you whisper into the mic if it would come up loud. It would probably come up loud.
Hi, Keith.
What's going on? And at that point, if we do that, we need headphones.
Do we really? I mean, we're like 2 feet from each other.
I mean, I have bad hearing.
Oh, in that case, I'm too sexy for
Oh, God. Jump. Spinning.
Yeah. Look, so I get a chance to go out into the world and meet interesting people, right? Wait. Let me check the chat real quick.
Yeah, check the chat.
Oh, voice brings music. See, I like that, Pablo. By the way, who the hell is Pablo? Pablo, you almost got us all killed, including yourself dealing with Sean the last time.
Yeah.
I'm going on Sean about the brushing. You sound like a little suspect, like you're coming on to him, which was hilarious.
Yes.
I don't know who you are, Pablo, but do not leave our show. We want you here. We need you here. Continue to join us.
That's all for you.
Keep whispering. It makes me feel anything for you, Pablo.
And cut. Ka-ching.
I'm here with the fans.
Anybody looking for a roommate in Tulsa? Because I'm rethinking. Oh, by the way, Brandon reached out to me. He is going to fly with us. So he's trying to book his flight at the same time. I sent him when we were flying and stuff. So he's going to fly with us there. Hopefully, if it's available.
Fly with me.
Because he said he didn't want to fly alone, and he said it'd be a lot more fun with some people. And I said, of course, dude. Like, I don't blame him. You know, it would be. So, and then him and I are gonna fly back Monday together, since you fly back Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right.
He asked if we would.
Because he's an honorary member of the Misfits. You know,
yeah,
right?
he really is.
Yeah.
He's like the third person. We just need him. We just need him around to do the cameraman stuff and or other things.
I mean, he can be on camera and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. When I first met Brandon, he terrified me. I'm telling you, he was borderline like I thought he's gonna run the country at some point. You know what I mean? Like he might Proud Boy it up or something like that. You know what I mean? When he said stand by, I thought he was talking to Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Right. And he was throwing that two-handed action real hard and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when one time I got a chance to play against him, he whipped that thing all hard and stuff. Now, he beat me when the first time we played. I mean, he beat the brakes off of me because he wasn't missing that day.
Yeah.
And he threw that thing in there, whipping it in there, and I'm looking at him like, what is wrong with this guy? You know, like I didn't know if he might snap off, but I knew I had to be his friend because I didn't want to die. You know, if he decided the AR-15, you know what I mean? I wasn't sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, he turned out to be an awesome dude. I was like, okay, cool. I mean, he still might, snap. I've seen his videos. He's got way too many weapons at home. Who the hell has a samurai sword at home just because you can?
Yeah.
I mean, the dude is like, he's amazing though because he can throw anything.
Yeah, he really can.
I'm like this. And then, and the first time I saw him kick the axe into the board.
He did that against me.
I was like, what the hell did I just see?
And that was our very first time ever throwing, and then
when I saw him, I said, he's got to be number 1 or 2 in the world because this guy just kicked an axe into a bullseye. Yeah. What is going on
and then
here?
He crossed into my board and hit my blue dot.
I was like, what the hell? Like, intimidation at its finest.
Yeah, he is a nice dude. Very fun to throw with and throw against.
You know who's a bully, though? Lacey. Lacey is a bully.
Why is Lacey a bully?
He's a bully. The first time I met him was at a PLS, and he was like, hey, you want to play this game? And, he introduced the new game to us, and he just beat the hell out of us. The entire time we couldn't beat him. True. He just kept beating us. I was like, what the hell? Who is this guy?
Right? Yeah, so we met him at PLS. Right? Wasn't that where we met him?
Yeah, PLS in Virginia. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my son, I get home yesterday, and he says, Dad, I look. And he has my Queen of Hearts, my good Queen of Hearts. Mm-hmm. And he, shows it to me, and he's got the black sheath on it that comes with, like, the stock Queen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is that up there? Where's the custom sheath that is meant for it? And so he says, oh, I put it in your bag. I said, okay, so I didn't, think much of it. So then I was like, let me just check, because he's a sneaky fool.
Right.
So I go in, I'm looking all through my room, and I can't find this thing. And I took, because the regular stock sheath doesn't fit it.
Right.
Because of the hump and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm starting to get frustrated, because that's one of my pet peeves is, like, losing things. Mm-hmm. I can't, like, phone, wallet, keys. Like, if I know that I have things.
And I gotta give you credit. Even when we're together, like we might come across as dysfunctional. You always have your stuff though.
Yeah.
Very rarely is it something out of place.
Right, exactly. That's just, I mean, like, I have, like, every morning we have this brown, like, chest thing by the laundry room. Belts on it, keys, phone, wallet, knife, badge, and it all goes on. Like, I have a certain order. It's weird, and I know I'm weird, but yeah, pet peeves, losing things, just like before. So we were going, I forget, I was going to that Panthers game, and I was like, it's gonna be cold, windy, I need pants. I had these pair of Crown and Ivy pants, could not find them, and I knew I had them. I knew they were somewhere. Telling Carson, she's like, no, I haven't seen them. Then she was like, well, where's the last place you've had them? And I was like, I think the last place I took them was when I went on a trip or went somewhere. So she goes upstairs, doesn't say anything, just walks away like she's ignoring me, walks upstairs. I'm throwing crap all throughout the room, yelling, cussing, mad as hell. She comes down, she said, these? I was like, oh my God. Yes, those. Where were they? She was like, they were in your bag. I left them in the bag from when I traveled. But yeah, so. But yeah, my
You fussing and cussing everybody out, and you forgot it in the bag.
Yeah, just okay, and then so now he loses the sheath to that queen.
Did you find it?
She just did. That's what she was talking about. I didn't find it.
Oh,
That's what she said. That's what she was just saying. KG found or wants to tell you he found the custom axe sheath you were looking for.
Got it.
And then she said it was in your white axe bag. Where in the white axe bag? Because I've looked all throughout
now
that
we
thing.
ask the question, was it really though?
Right. Exactly. Because I literally, I opened every pocket and looked all throughout it and tried finding it. And I was like, and then she was like, well, did you leave it at Epic? And I was like, no, because I always put that sheath on it. But apparently he took it out to show my mom and took the sheath off.
I just realized I'm friends with the KKK.
Yeah, basically.
Because you, your wife, and your son,
yeah,
all start with a K.
K.
And there's 3 of you.
Yep.
The caveat, though, is there's a 4th K. Actually, there's 6 Ks. Because your last name is Kimball.
Mm-hmm.
K.
Yeah. So there's, yeah. So
Who knew?
K and K.
The KKK is doing shows with black people now. What do you know?
And if we weren't canceled before, we definitely might be now. And if you get some knocks on your door and I get some knocks on mine, we're just going to separate.
Okay, so this is where we either going to go cancel for sure or viral.
Right.
We'll
yeah,
see.
definitely.
But this is where I'm going to make a hot take.
She is right, though. I can't find anything.
I have a hot take.
Okay, let's get it. Hot take.
Based upon today's standard, I think everyone is racist.
Today's standard?
Yeah, because people confuse sexually. People confuse culturally insensitive with racist. Let's say hypothetically speaking, elderly white lady combing a black kid's hair.
Karen. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, see, but let's go with that. Elderly white lady combing a black kid's hair. She go, "Oh, you got some nappy hair, right?" To someone of color, they may feel that that's a little insensitive, right? To say, why would you say that to a young black child, right? But to the general public, she is now the racist white lady for saying that. Yep. She's not racist. She's just insensitive. She didn't get it. You see what I mean? And most of us say some stuff that in the right setting, it doesn't fly. You see what I mean?
Does it make a difference if it's her kid?
And see, that's the thing.
You know, there's so many sides to everything. That's the problem.
That's the reason I believe, based upon today's weak-ass standard, everyone is racist. We all have a bias of some kind. And we all have something that we point out about the other races that we find awkward, right? We have something that we think is interesting, it's cool, and there's always something, that thing we don't like, right? And ironically, if you say that thing you don't like, and enough people get upset about it, you just became racist all of a sudden. By today's standard. Yeah. Because today's standard is weak as hell. And therefore, and I blame, you know who I blame? My generation. My generation, those who are 40 plus. Why? Because we are raising some weak ass kids. Because what we've done is we've allowed these kids to play pretend for so long. And then it's like, look, Dad, I'm Spider-Man. Right? Yes, you are, son. Right? And we allow them to grow up still believing there's something they're not. They're still growing up playing pretend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as a result, the rest of us have to sit there and play along as if we don't see that. You're not Spider-Man, son.
That's why, I don't go out anymore, man. I was talking, I was doing a training with one of the new guys on the trolley pub, and one of the new drivers, and so I was training him, and we were talking, and he's like, do you go out, at night, do you go to Glenwood, stuff, do you hang out? I'm like, nah, I really don't. And he's like, why not? And I'm like, people nowadays are crazy. Yes, no offense, man. But I hate that I have to say that, but and I told him, I was like, and he even had a story because he said he was at a bar in Canada because that's where he used to live, and he was drinking and he was sitting there and he got mistaken for somebody else. He looked like somebody else, and dude knocked him out, broke his jaw in four different places. Yep. And then when he realized what happened, the police told him that it was a mistaken identity. They thought he was this dude that robbed these other guys, and they were getting their get back. And yeah, so I was like, that right there is what, That's why I don't go out in public, man. It's like, yo, you just happen to look over and like my buddy the other day, he was in the grocery store. He was in line of the grocery store, and these people cut in front of him. Like, literally standing to check out. And these people cut in front of him. When they cut in front of him, it was a guy and his girl. So he sits there, and he was like, yo, she had a nice body. And so he was like, you know, you cut in front of me, I'll take a peek. So then the dude got all mad and was like, yo, why you looking at my girl and trying to fight him?
That's another thing that pisses me off. You mad because somebody looked at your girl?
Right.
Why did you let her come out in public wearing that?
Yeah, and he was just telling me about it. I'm like, yep, that right there, because like, yo, you be in a bar drink.
That's got to be the dumbest thing. Where to me, that's a compliment. If somebody's checking out my girl, that means I got something that somebody else wants. And guess what? They can't have her because she mine.
That's right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they can have her, she ain't mine. You know what I'm saying? You see what I mean? Like,
but yeah, I'm like
the hell. If somebody goes out and they check out my old lady, it's one thing to visually look. It's another one to be extra. Hey, baby, you got a fat. You know what I mean? And okay, I get it. Hey, bro, calm down. You know what I mean? I get it. But if we walk past and I know there's a guy he's gonna go and look back, right? Yeah. I ain't even mad. There's times I look back just to catch their ass doing it, and they're like, I'm like, it's cool, bro. Because I ain't even tripping. So what you looked? Yeah. You see what I mean? I don't really give a darn. Like, okay, you noticed them. That means I got something somebody else wants, and then I'm likely to keep going. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. And that's why, like I said, that's why I don't go out and do stuff, you know. People are so quick-tempered now, and just, you never know.
I'm telling you, like I said, a weak generation, because at the end of the day, and it's not just the 20-somethings, it's the 40-somethings, it's people living in this time. Mm-hmm. You start seeing they are very sensitive about everything. And I will tell you, that's probably one of the things I do like about the Acts community, for the most part, is that when you're at a venue, you almost have an escape from reality. Yeah. Because when you're in there, nobody gives a darn about the politics. Nobody gives a darn about, your gender or what you identify as. You're just throwing axes. Yeah. I actually threw axes against a transgender player, and I promise you, it didn't matter. Yep. Just having a conversation and chilling and talking. Mm-hmm. Nobody gave a damn. Nope. And I was like, that's one thing that's crazy about the Axe community as a whole. I don't care if you're throwing IATF or even Waddle, is that, everybody talks a little junk offline. But at the venues, you would think everybody was best friends their whole lives, because, they don't really make anybody feel uncomfortable. You can get out there, you can play, everybody's rooting for you, and it's a great environment. That's what I tell anybody who's trying to get into a sport and you're just trying to find some place you can kind of escape a little bit of reality and just be you. Axe throwing is the thing to do. That and cornhole. That's the two things.
Just know it's going to be expensive.
Yeah. Hey, don't do that. Don't scare them. You know what I'm saying? You can do cornhole. It's cheap.
Yeah, cornhole's not too bad.
Well, cornhole, man, some of these guys are like extraterrestrial. I don't know how the hell they just be dropping that thing.
Agreed. After that last one I was in,
I was like, what is going on here?
I think they're doing tomorrow. I think Epic is having theirs again.
Well, hopefully if I get off at a reasonable time, I'll try to stop in. But my season is actually kicking off now because of what I do. I'm in the heat and air conditioning business, so it pops off a lot during the summer. Yeah. But I'm telling you, man, I get a chance to meet a lot of interesting people on my walk of life, and I really enjoy it because I literally get paid to meet new people. And it's always interesting meeting the different cultures and the stuff that people come up with, and finding out where they were raised and what they find socially acceptable or unacceptable is always interesting. So for me, it's like a fly on the wall. As much as I love to talk, I get to be quiet and just kind of listen to them. And like, that's interesting. Yeah, it's kind of one of the coolest parts about my job. It's actually meeting new people. All right, people. All right, so we've been in the comments section. We've been in here a little bit. What's going on with y'all out here? What's happening? I see y'all done got a little gun shy after I started talking a little bit. Y'all was like we're gonna walk away from this one. Step away from this one. Yeah. I know it. You're all racist and you're scared to say it. No.
Nah. Oh man. Man, it's just been, I don't know, this week's been one of them weeks, man. It's like, phew, tired.
So now you are a huge hockey fan, right?
Yes.
When is hockey season?
Right now.
Like when to win? Like when does it kind of start?
I don't know. It starts. I want to say in October.
Kind of like basketball season.
Yeah, and then it goes through and ends usually like April, because it goes through the cold months. April, I think, is usually around the time.
So it's an overlap of football and basketball.
Yeah,
kind of thing. Okay,
in a way, yeah.
So who's the best teams out there?
To be honest, I haven't watched much of it this year. Actually, rewind that. I watched the outdoor series with the Rangers and Islanders at MetLife Stadium, which was dope. MetLife, they did 2 games there this year. They did the Phillies not the Phillies, Jesus. The Flyers versus the Red Wings, and then the Islanders and Rangers.
Wait, so there's an outdoor series, so is that separate from the normal league? Or is it
It's all in. They just do outdoor games. Last year was NC State. They did it at NC State, so Carolina did theirs.
Oh, sweet.
And they get, it's all, is it ABC, I think, that does it? ABC Stadium Series. They get a whole New Jersey. That's probably by far my favorite Hurricanes jersey, other than
one of these days we're gonna have to
alternate.
pull up a hockey game, even if it's one that's already been played. You gotta teach me the rules, because I don't understand the game. Because I don't understand how you become offsides. You know,
Easy.
high stick I kind of get.
Offsides just like hockey or soccer. Or
I don't get that one either. How the hell you offsides running up down the field?
So for hockey or for soccer, is if the last defender, if you're behind the last defender. So if he's the defender and my goal's like I'm trying to score back here and I'm here, I'm offsides. I have to be in front of him.
Wait. So the goal, let's say my goal.
Yeah, so you're trying to score.
And my goal is behind me.
Right.
Where I'm trying to go score.
Yep.
And then I'm on my way there.
Yeah.
And
you'd be going that way, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my way there, going there, right? Mm-hmm. So scratch that. Flip it for the purpose of the camera. It's in front of me.
Yeah. All right.
So the goal is in front of me. I'm running to the goal. Mm-hmm. How do I get offside?
So if you are behind the defense, so
you can't have a breakaway?
You can, but you have to time it, and it's very hard. Because if you play smart defenders in soccer, they'll kind of step up. So it's all timing, because if they kick it, right? So if they kick it to pass it to you, and once it's on its way, then you can go past them if you're faster, obviously. But if you're behind them before, so like say you're close to the goal and they're set up and you come in and you go behind them.
So in other words, it stops from cherry picking, basically.
Yes, big time, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, like you can't just sit in front of the goalie, they kick it down to you, you turn around and kick it in.
Got it. So this is a cherry picking thing.
Hockey, you have to... So 1 foot has to be behind the blue line while the puck crosses it. So, like, there's the blue line to go into what they call is their zone, which is where they're trying to score.
Almost like the red zone of football.
Yep. So so basically think of it like the goal line. That line, like the end zone line, if the puck goes across it, you're good as long as you had, like, 1 foot behind the blue line. But now if both of your feet are behind it and you know, like, a lot of times you'll see it, they'll be skating up to it and they'll make a turn to go around a defender. And somebody on the outside will be breaking and they'll go across and try to spin around and then they'll just go over. But that's really, that's it. Obviously you got icing. That one, that's the one that I really don't. I think if you're, if you're in your defensive end, so like if they're trying to score on you and you get the puck and you clear it out from behind the blue line, behind your blue line, it becomes icing because you're kind of basically like delaying the game. So it's basically like a delay a game in football.
So if I sit back behind my own blue line and I just clear it and knock it out.
Yep. You say you shoot it down into their end and it goes around and they go down. And so now it gets even trickier. So if your team, so say you clear it down, if your team beats the other team to the puck or has a closer line to the puck, it's not icing. But most of the time when they do it, there's a defender near the puck, so it's always icing. Not always, but most of the time it's icing.
That's probably the hardest rule.
That one's probably the hardest. And then, you got everything else is pretty explanatory. Tripping. When you trip, you get your stick in between them, high stick when the stick comes up.
Hockey scares me, man. because I feel like all you got to do is slip and fall, and the skate cuts the crap out of you. I feel like you fall and hit your face on somebody's foot and it's over with. Because them blades is not dull.
Nope.
And then
happened.
Then you've got the stick itself. Like, how do you not get hit by the darn stick sometime? And then the puck is moving faster than a baseball.
That's why most of your hockey players don't have teeth. Because they go to, like, if you look at our star defenseman, well, one of them, Brett Burns, he's only got like the teeth out here.
Dang!
Because he literally was like going, I think it was in one of the for the Stanley Cup, and he like slid to block a puck, and he blocked it, but he blocked it with his teeth.
Jesus Christ!
But one thing about hockey players, they're not like.
Why don't they wear a face mask like football? Why
Some of them do wear full mask afterwards. Like, so that Rangers game, Ryan Lindgren, he got a high stick. So one of the Islanders players was shooting, and his follow through came around, and the stick caught him, like went up under his visor and caught him in his whole eye. Like,
Jesus.
Yeah, it was bad. And so now he has like a whole face mask.
Yeah, but why don't more people do that like football, like wear a face mask? You remember football used to have no face mask.
Yeah,
I don't understand why hockey's so antiquated and won't just wear a face mask for protection. You can still see.
I don't know why they. I mean, well, back.
I can understand not putting the glass because it might fog up.
Yeah, well, they're not glass anymore either. Because you don't want them to shatter.
Well, the plastic.
Whatever, the plexi or whatever.
Yeah,
but, back in the day, they used to not wear helmets.
Well, I believe that.
Like, they've recently put in helmets. So, first it was the goalie. Like, nobody wore helmets. Even the goalies didn't. And then they started making the goalies wear Jason face mask. That's how the Jason face mask came. Well, I don't know if that was how, but that most of your goalies back in the day, they had that.
Yeah, but that makes
Jason
sense.
face mask.
You got this thing coming at you, and if your reflexes happen to be even slightly off, it's like some Mighty Duck stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but yeah, I haven't really watched this year. I don't know who the number one team is right now. I don't know if it's Vegas, Boston, Florida. Like, I haven't really watched and kept up much with it this year for some reason. That's one thing I hate with the Hurricanes. They have like a 7 or 8 year deal with Bally Sports. So the only way you can watch their games is if you have Bally Sports, and you have to pay for it and everything. I'm like, I don't really want to pay for it. Now, a couple of their games will come on like Hulu or other channels, but otherwise, you have to watch them all on Bally. So I was like, if I'm gonna pay for, I'm gonna get the NHL Network. So
one day I'm gonna give me a hockey jersey just to wear it. I don't even know who I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a throwback. That way, I can't go wrong with like Gretzky or Messi. Like, is Messi?
That's soccer.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's very terrible.
No.
Gretzky.
There was a Rangers player that I was. What was his name? I thought. What's popular Rangers player? New York Rangers.
Right now or back?
No, back in the day, old school.
I think Gretzky played for the Oilers,
yeah.
I believe. I mean, there's a lot. I don't know.
Because like when I did try to watch hockey, the first game I ever saw was a New York Rangers game on TV, and because they were playing them all the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me see what this is, and they happened to win. Because I used to keep watching and I would fall asleep and then I would never see the puck go through the net. Like, it would be 0-0 forever. And then I would fall asleep and wake up and somehow the score was 2-1. So I'm like, when did this happen, right? Yeah. And so I was always I said, I just need to see the puck go in one time. And so I was watching the Rangers game and I finally saw it go in. I felt like, thank God. Like, okay, so it really does happen. Like, I never saw it happen. I was like, what is going on here? That's like soccer games. You can watch them forever and never see a goal.
Yes. Now, soccer is something, if I want to take a nap, I'll throw on.
But I will tell you, that is a sport that is more fun to watch live.
Oh, most definitely.
Because the arena is crazy.
I mean, hockey is okay to watch live.
Baseball's better live. What is going on? You see the flicker?
I thought it was me for a minute. I'm like, yo, what the heck?
What's going on? You know? What is it?
So you know how like the light switch? It's been like
Oh, it's the issue with the switch.
Yeah. So you have to turn it off. Or turn it back on.
We're going dark.
I need to fix
You
this.
can hear it.
Okay. All right. So I need to change it. That switch out. Okay. Well, I nobody said turn it off.
So
I was just saying, like, you can tell us.
No, it's still fun.
All right, well, noted. All right, so I got to fix that switch between now and time.
Yeah.
All right, well, at least you know. All right.
But yeah, I mean, most all sports are better to watch in person, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but
look, the light off, it don't look too bad.
What do you know?
Oh,
You can still see me.
Yes.
I can say it, you can. All right. Well, guys, look, this is gonna be our show. It's a little drab this weekend. You know, it's not as much live action going on. But next week, hey, we're gonna bring the pain. We're gonna bring the energy, and you guys bring the comments, man. Like I said, you know, sometimes I just say some random stuff off the top of my head, just see what what sticks. Oh, wait. What jersey size did you get for Worlds? Oh yeah. What,
I got a 3X. If it's, and I promise
he
you,
ordered a 3X last time though.
Yeah, if I get a 1X, I'm gonna wear it with nothing underneath. Because guess who I'll be standing next to?
Oh God.
He'll be my duels partner. So if we're up there, I will wear it as a crop top. I have no shame in this, and I'll wear it. No, you know what? You gave me a great idea. I got a costume. I'm gonna bring a Speedo and all. I wonder if that's allowed. Is there hold on, that's a great question, actually. Is there a dress code for axe throwing other than closed-toed shoes?
You know what? Yeah, there's probably going to be a dress code because of you, because of the stuff you're going to say and stuff you're going to do. Let's push the limits.
Hey, let's be... We're synchronized. Synchronized swimmers. Let's be synchronized duels team.
I got some leggings.
You see Lululemon came out with some men's clothing now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw their commercial the other day.
Huh.
But yeah, Vincent, I got a 3X. Hopefully that time it'll be way too big because I'll lose some weight.
And the little droopy wrestling muscle things right there.
I'm gonna wear the outfit I got.
Yeah, and then that way we walk in, and if I can find one of the Rey Mysterio masks, whatever, we just play duels like that.
I got a Joe Dirt outfit, like a button up, flannel with the cut off sleeves and a wig, and some glasses.
We call that the Tyler Flynn.
Yeah, yes, we'll be Flow Bros part 2. Yes.
I'm just messing with you, Tyler. I love you, by the way. I love you to death. You're my guy.
Yes.
That guy is crazy, man.
Flow Bros part 2. Flow Bros go diverse.
Yeah, he's gonna kill us.
That would be so much fun, though. We gotta see. I'm gonna look up and see if there's a dress code. I'll be out there, boy.
So when we do get a dress code, you know why? I blame Keith because he probably is the reason. Why do we have a dress code now? Well, there was this one guy.
There was this one time we had this misfit. But yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna shut it down this week, and we'll get back at you next week. More content.